Most public speakers make these same mistakes time and time again, and it is literally costing you clients, it is costing you speaking gigs, and it is lowering your credibility in people's eyes, and it's so easy to stop them. I'm going to share with you in this video some very simple solutions you can implement right now to stop you from making these mistakes. I wrote a book, a whole ebook called The Top 10 Public Speaking Mistakes and How to Fix Them. I'm not going to go into all of the mistakes in this particular video, but if you want to download that ebook, I'll put the link below and you can grab it. It's really, really detailed. But I want to go into 3 massive mistakes that I see people making, and you probably will recognize yourself having done some of these. But we're just here in our studio. This is where we run our events and where we film our TV show. So I just have a silly prop hat on to get your attention. I'm going to go straight into it now. One of the biggest mistakes I see most speakers making is they try to read from a script. This is a big no-no in our Standout Speakers Academy. We teach people how to learn a whole presentation, a whole 90-minute, a whole 30-minute, 60-minute, whatever it is, however long you have to talk for, presentation without needing any kind of script. Because here's what happens. When you're reading from a script, you're always thinking about what is going to come next. And it's so difficult not to. Unless you are a trained actor or actress, which takes years, it's very difficult to read from a script naturally. Also, it's hard to get emotion across when you're reading from a script because you're trying to think of what to say next. And this really blocks people because you want your audience to feel. So one of my big rules is do not script your talks. So how do you do it? I'm going to give you the solution. The best thing to do, this is what we teach our students, is to learn a basic structure and get that structure in place so it's subconscious. Then you just need to fill in your content. Now, I have a whole 12-step structure that we teach at our Standout Speakers University. I can't go through that with you in this video, but I'll just give you this. If you're going to make a video like this, I would always just have 3, 4, or 5 main points. 3, 4, or 5 main points. That's it. That's all you need to remember. So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 of the mistakes. That's all I need to remember. And because this is something I'm passionate about, because this is something I live and breathe day in, day out, and I'm always teaching people, I know I can talk about these things effortlessly. Keep it simple, really, really simple. Once you've got it subconscious, you can flow. Once you've mastered the structure, you can flow. It's kind of like driving. You don't think about when you're driving now about changing gears and checking mirrors. It all just happens subconsciously because you've learned the structure. And now I see you all. I see you driving with one hand while you're eating or drinking. And I see people driving with their knees sometimes because we can really flow within the structure once we know it. First, one of the biggest mistakes. Second mistake I see a lot of people making, using filler sounds. These are your ums, these are your yes, your nos, so. That was a big one for me, and it's something I've been working on, saying so. When I was editing one of my YouTube videos, because I've really been focusing on my YouTube channel, I've been posting a video every day for the last 30 days. On my Luke Scott official channel. When I'm editing it, I can really notice all the filler sounds. Why do we make filler sounds? It's because we're trying to buy ourselves some thinking time. Let me know if this is you. If you're an ermer, or some people say, they say so, they say now. Right. And it's not until you watch yourself back, and I really recommend doing this, film yourself speaking, watch yourself back, and you'll see all these filler sounds that come in. Here's the solution. Take a deep breath in and out. Pause. When you want to buy yourself some thinking time, pause. Pauses are powerful. Your audience need time to process. They need time to really feel what you're saying. If you just go from one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, and they never get a breath, it doesn't really sink in and you're not really serving them. So when you deliver something powerful, maybe you don't know what to say next, just pause. They'll think you're doing it intentionally. And if that really doesn't work, you can ask your audience. This is a top secret ninja trick, by the way. Ask your audience. Say, everybody, please take a deep breath in and out. And you just bought yourself some thinking time. That's a great, when you can watch me speak now, you'll see when I do that, you'll know when I'm telling you all to take a breath. It's usually because I'm connecting in with my body, because I don't plan what I'm going to say anymore. I have my structure, I know what my points are, and I have my intention for what I want you to feel, but this video isn't scripted. My talks aren't scripted. I like to be able to channel, I like to be able to connect, I like for whatever it is you believe in, consciousness to come through me and give you exactly what you need. That's the second mistake. The third one, this one is a biggie, especially with nervous newbie speakers. They do something like this. I call it salsa dancing. Hi everybody, my name's Luke and today I'm going to be talking to you about my top 10 public speaking mistakes. It's craziness. They do the salsa dance. Why do we do it? Why do we fidget? Because we're nervous, right? We're uncomfortable. It distracts us, stops us from having to be present, because when you are present, that's where you feel what's going on. That's where you're more open to the rejection. And by keeping our body fidgeting, some people do the hand fidgets. There's all sorts of different fidgeting you can do. It stops us from being fully present. It stops us from feeling, and it's kind of like a defense mechanism. What do we do then to combat this one? Plant your feet firmly on the ground. When you are speaking, speak with intention. Start out, take the center stage right at the front, in the center. It's a powerful place to be. It's a confident place to be. It says, I am supposed to be here and I have got something powerful to say to you. And when you move with intention, move from one side to the other. Can be great, can bring in more of the audience, but do it with intention. And then when you move again to the other side with intention, and come here and bring in the rest of the audience. Everything you do when you're on stage as a speaker is part of your performance. If you are doing distracting things with your hands, with your feet, your audience aren't going to be able to focus. You're not going to be able to serve them. And I know I said I was going to do 3 of my top 10 tips, but I'm going to do a bonus 4th one. So here you go. This is tip number 10. This is one of the most important ones. And I'm going to give you this now, so prepare yourselves. One of the biggest mistakes most speakers make is that they are selfish. If you are nervous, if you are worrying about what you're going to say, that is you being selfish. It's not about you. It's about your audience. And if you're on stage worrying about how you look, how you sound, how you smell, how you move, that's you being selfish. If your intention, if your energy is on serving your audience, if you are really here as a vessel to serve, to give, then there's no space for that selfishness. I hope you found that useful. Like I said, download the ebook below, click the link, and let me know if you identify with any of those mistakes.